Hey up peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries, Outer Worlds, Murderer and Murder on this planet. I can't remember what the planet's called, Enderon or something, and I think we're on part 37. I made a note, write it down. Right, we're trying to find the key to A2. Oh, come on. Thank you. Right, where was A2? Oh, we come back out here, haven't we? Now I need to go back down here. So the quarters are down here, aren't they? I thought they were anyway. I got myself lost. Around here. Here we go, A2. Turn it up a bit on me ear rolls. Where is this plate then? It's not the door. Oh, hang on.
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
I forgot to shrink my picture down, didn't I? Bugger. Right, there we go. The only way I can shrink it down while I'm recording is to stop recording and start recording again. So I will splice this, well, as you've already seen, I've spliced this bit with the 2 minutes I've just done. Right, let's have a look. Sneak 105, I can't do it. Could you narrow that down for me?
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
Okay, now I don't know how much got cut off when I pressed it, but when I found it and I clicked, yeah, it said it had found something, an anomaly. Right, I'll bear that in mind. So what am I looking at? Examine. Ah, okay, right, put my gun away. Unlock. Whoa.
Here they come! Don't mess with the best!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Come on, where are you?
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
No shit, Sherlock. What's the cause of death? Oh no, you see, no kidding. What's the cause
For
of
additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Ah.
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground. Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Okay, so he went drunk.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Whose blood?
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O. If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Okay. Right, we're going to speak to Amelia. I'm going to nick that. Just stick all the stuff. Thank you. I think we've cleaned him out, I think. Right. Let's go. Go exit. Is that the exit? Haha. Eridanos or Eridanus or Eridanus. So let's go talk to this Amelia, whatever her name is. Just read it and I can't remember. Bloody hell, it's taking the time to... Ah, thank you. Right. How do we get out then? Right, Amelia Stillwell.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the Pilot House. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I need to ask you about Evan.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Can you be in trouble if you're not alive anymore? I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
Why don't you tell me what happened at the orchards? You tell me you're the one who took him to A2. That one.
We were supposed to haul some crates, but he was sloshed when I got there. Figured he got into the cargo or something, you know? He wasn't going to be any help. So I figured he could sleep it off in one of the employee rooms under the hotel. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine. Why would you think that?
Evan wasn't drunk.
Law, this is making less and less sense. I'm not sure telling you everything will even help, but I walked Evan to A2, like I said, and then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone. What do you want to know?
Found the slugs.
I can't help you there. Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit. Anytime.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
How you
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... you know... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
We asked that one.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
To you, nothing. I'm not here to get into trouble. I just want to tangle this way.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Right, so I need to go to Purple Orchards. I reckon it's the drink. They're putting, like they do with tequila, put a slug in there, don't they? And I reckon that's what they're doing here, but it's not turning out very well. Nope. Right, let's go back. Well, she said about Purple Berry Orchards, didn't she? At Purpleberry Orchards first. Can't fly up there. You know what I mean, fast travel. So I'm going to have to wander. Where am I in all this? I don't know. Suppose I could go and speak to
I
that
must say, all this time.
Lillian woman while I'm here, I suppose.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Journal. Lily Vargos. 65.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
What's this place? Oh, it's the landing pad.
I'll cease my inquiry.
A lot of guards walking around, be careful. Yeah, she is.
Inspector, you find my missing man? Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened? That hullhead. Oh, that's embarrassing. If he's gonna die and leave me short-staffed, he ought to at least have the decency to get mauled by raptidons or something.
Covered in slugs.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
Me either, but I tend to
Good
find
for
out.
you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
Well, glad you're all cut up about it. What's down here? Nobody around.
Easy.
I'll do plasma cutter. Oh. Okay. Tartarus, not interested in. Got a ladder. See a ladder? Climb it. Gotta be something more. Maybe not. Oh, maybe I got that last time, that's why. Oh no, of course, it's just open because I was there, didn't it? No. There we go. Right. Journal. Travel to Purpleberry Orchards.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Don't need the pool because we're not going swimming. Oops. Right. Well, these guys have respawned. I doubt it. Nah. Then I was going to say that surely there's got to be a way down. There it is. And off we go, Purpleberry Orchards. Find Helen's trail. We'll do in a minute. Oh, thank you. Orchards.
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut Hut to purchase an audio tour today.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's.
Holy shit.
Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer. Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
She's
I
got...
can't tell if she's happy or in serious
No,
pain.
she's got a thing on her
I
neck.
sure am. Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
What's that on your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck. Don't you dare, or I'll cut something off you. Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
Not normal. Okay, now I'm getting worried. How did you pick that thing up?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
How long you been here
Couple
for?
of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
No shit, Sherlock.
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Have you
No,
seen her?
I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Free first date, you should take him to see a Halcyon Helen movie. You didn't know Bertie's a suspect.
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
You think you tell me about the orchards?
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my 3rd favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature. Oh, I'm so glad you
Yeah,
said
why
that.
not?
Our tours are my 4th favorite subject.
Cool.
Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
What's my
We
options?
have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio guided in addition to being self-guided.
Oh, we're gonna go gold.
Which kind would you like?
Golden ticket. I got a
You're in
golden
luck.
ticket.
We have 1 left. Normally there are 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound? That's great. Thank you so much.
Sell. Let's get rid of all this stuff first, because I'm getting a bit laden again.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing, too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into
Some
them.
eyes.
Our products are just that good.
Scary they are. God, bloody hell. Can I nick your money? No. Right, well, let's go and have a look what we got in here.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations. And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
All right.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Heard you mentioned sabotage.
Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
I could figure out what's really going on. Yeah, I could figure out.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Investigate the dead saplings, stop the exterminating automax, inspect the fried console. Can't go nicking stuff. Journal. Slug caused a number of external automechanicals to run amok. The Orchard's Tower processing console being destroyed. Investigate the dead saplings. Right.
I don't think I've ever seen an orchard before. I mean, other than Miss McDevitt's garden. You mind if we look around a little?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where? look. Ah.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Did you find something?
Helen was in a hurry. She thought she was being followed. Definitely, I can deduce that Helen had.
Wow. You sound just like Agent Khan when he's on the case.
Okay. We've got that building over there. Check that out on the way back. Come on, thank you. Oh, another one.
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh, my dear Law. Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know what's going on with your face?
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Do you know if Halcyon Helen came through?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling. That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts.
Excuse me, COVID.
Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest. Of course. An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purpleberry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more. Of course, tours of any access level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our wasp-ketos are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
I think I've heard enough.
I do hope this pleasant conversation has made...
Go away.
I can't stop you from There's a reason why we keep him behind an
Go away. Do my head in.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected.
Did I hear something? Your sadness to yourself! Just let me be your friend!
Oh yeah, that's funny. I'll show you happiness.
Don't miss.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door. The sleek roof and this warehouse is truly...
So he's sending them loopy.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna.
Oh, that's what she's saying.
Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
It was really... It rhymed.
I wish you'd just said it was terrible. The pity stings worse than the shame. I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet. What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
What's the deal with those?
Well, they're really mean, for one thing. Mosquitoes don't stop stinging you when you die. They keep going for 10 or 15 minutes after. Don't worry, though. Mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards. I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you? But there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here. It's not so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect. Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
How do you get position? I take it you don't intend to stay an intern.
Laws. You've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh?
Yeah.
My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say. Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time. Oh yes, I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001. I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the cadence of war. Excuse me,
I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about? I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Great work.
Oh, that's the back door. I can hear some growling out there. And then right, they're a bit messed up. Got the maze. We could check the maze out.
They got a hedge maze?
Welcome to the Rizzo's Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges, trademark. Grown on top of Industrial Sludge Pit 27C, these unusually tall purpleberry trees have grown lush, luxuriant foliage and are literally bursting with extra specially piquant purpleberries. As you wander through our winding maze, feel free to try a fresh purpleberry right from a branch. Maybe you'll discover our next new flavor. Limit 1 berry per customer. Do not try any purpleberries outside of the puzzle hedges. Some visitors have speculated as to the presence of a treasure at the end of the maze. While Rizzo's has placed nothing like this in the puzzle hedges, we still encourage you to explore to your heart's content. Should you experience dizziness, faintness, or simply get lost among the simply shelter in place and rescue will arrive within 72 hours. Guaranteed.
Right.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them.
So, do you scream at every single person?
Don't play dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo staff. Are you not with Rizzo's?
No. I'm not, no.
My mistake. I'd ask what your intention was for coming here in that case, but I imagine you're not here for the Spectrum original either. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. I'm sure you have questions. I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum original. My interest, however, lies with the associated promise, the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen. Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence. With the Spectrum Original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzos for all they're worth. That's where you come in.
Why does Forest Mills want to sue Rizzo's? I'm not sure I understand why you need my help. It's just a maze.
Navigating the maze is normally no easy task. Rizzo's has no interest in giving their property, however old, away for free.
No easy task, huh? We'll just see about that.
I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this maze is deadly by design. And if that weren't enough, Zimmerman and Navarre don't want anyone sneaking away with their prize. The place is mined and rife with murderous mechanicals. Excellent. I look forward to finally being able to focus solely on legal matters. Oh, and keep an eye out for competitors. Odds are they'll be looking out for the original as well.
We'll go this way first.
My word, stranger, you sure gave me a fright. I thought you were one of those strange sorts heaving all over the place. Maybe they got a bad batch of purpleberry wine. Since you don't seem to be laughing maniacally or projectile vomiting, think you could do me a favor? I'm trying to come up with a new name for a glacial age product, but the creative side of things just isn't my area of expertise. Do you happen to have any ideas?
Wandering through head mazes.
Hey, just because I'm in a hedge maze doesn't mean I'm not on work time. So what do you think about helping me out?
Okay, we'll give it a go.
Great! Don't worry too much about getting it wrong. If the high rungers hate your idea, I can always just blame it on an intern. So, the company I'm with is Glacial Age. Our products usually have a finer ring to them, and the product I'm trying to name is a vodka. Take your shot.
Rainbow Ice, Volatile Vodka, Distilled Dreams.
Wow, that sounds great! I'm sure my bosses will love it. And don't worry, I'll absolutely credit you in one of the product footnotes. Hell no! Who'd sightsee in a place like this? I've nearly stepped on 3 landmines, and I just had to crawl through a hole in a hedge to keep myself from being crisped up by a mechanical. When you hear the word maze, do you typically think of instant death lurking around every corner? Because I sure don't. Close. I want what's in the center. You've heard of
Right, yeah.
My eyes on the rare Rizzo's product, namely the...
You mean you're gonna slap your label on the bottle and say you made it?
Ooh, this is dandy. I was not expecting any feedback from field testing before all I need for my prototype is the original itself. Then I can start production.
Promised it to someone else. Isn't stealing the original to make your own kind of dishonest. I'm not seeing why you want my help. You're not the only one seeking
Reckon
it.
not. I've seen a couple of folks as out of place as, well,
God,
me.
it's boring.
One's a lawyer. You can tell by the smell of cigarettes, booze, and tears. Must sense there's a lawsuit to be found with the original. On principle, I don't want him to get it. Also, ran into a woman with a funny look in her eye. Plain told me she wanted the prize so she could stick it on a shelf. Hell's the use in that? Shelf ain't gonna help nobody.
Good Look at
My, oh my. Wouldn't it be wonderful if a freelancer could help rescue...
Boy. The treasure must be near, I can almost smell it. Well, I could have had any sensations. I've been eating purple berries all day. They were pleasant lately. It's been harder to work my jaws to chew them. 6 of us entered this maze, but only a fool would take that face value. Carter got us lost in only a few hours, and when Sydney and some of the others became abrasive, decided to be proactive. Before I shot him, Carter claimed that it wasn't worth it and that the treasure would be shared. Alright. He ain't got one of them things on his neck, has he? No. Whoa. Find this other woman. Selena.
Greetings. Have you brought your auto-mechanical to the service technician lately? Respectfully, I think there are better places to try to sell things than the middle of a hedge maze. Judging by this exchange, I presume you are not the person I was waiting here to meet. You're not covered in a layer of dirt, fertilizer, and self-loathing. Listen, I don't know you, so I'd rather keep my admissions to a minimum without the presence of legal counsel. I was waiting for someone to give me information about these hedges. That's as much as you need to know.
I'm pretty sure she's hiding something, and I'm not sure I want to know what it is.
I take offense to that, I think. Shh, not so loud. Ah, damn it. I guess you already know. I am indeed looking for the prize. You've caught me. What interest have I in an unveiling? I don't watch much in the way of serials, and crowds only make it easier for people to get behind you. I'm after the Spectrum original itself. And not to drink. Have you noticed that there's no trace of anything the corporations have done in the past? In fact, this contest for the original is the only time I've ever seen a corp refer to a prototype product not currently on the market. And why isn't it on the market?
That's a little
Indeed.
strange.
And it's happened before. Seems the Corp are trying to hide their past failings. Anyhow, It's valuable to me to collect that which might inform future generations. No. There's a bottom feeder
Yeah,
who's...
we know
I
that.
also briefly engaged with an optimistic young woman intending to use the original... Think fast. Never know when someone will come out of a bush, bolt or pistol at the ready. Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening.
Who exactly are you?
Nobody of consequence. Think of me as an archivist. I collect that which the corporations have dismissed as failures and try to sweep under the rug. Take the recalled Spacer's Choice Powerhead. It was a shotgun shell on a stick, apparently supposed to be used like a spear. Had a tendency to ream the user's torso with buckshot. Corps don't want the common man to know about screw-ups like that, which is why I keep my actions decidedly in the shadows. I'm afraid I haven't made much headway on my own. Admittedly, I'm a little wary of all the explosions I keep hearing. Think fast. Never know when someone will come out of a bush,
Right.
bolt or pistol at the ready.
Prior
I did.
contract.
Someone I paid to inform on the orchards after I heard murmurs of a prize here. For security reasons, I never learned much about my contacts. All I knew about this one was that they were a groundskeeper. But the one here is either senseless or acting very well. Presumably, whoever I was in contact with was lying. Or they were found out and hurled off the side of Eridanos. It's a risk of the business. Hello there, stranger. Has the terror ray landed? Keep your voice down. Never know who might be
I want to
listening.
give it to her. Come on.
I'm afraid I haven't made much headway up. Did you now? And how do you know the others aren't secretly Rizzo's agents who'll stab you in the back and take the bottle the moment you turn away? Give me the original and your actions will actually matter.
Good, got it.
I can promise you that. Think fast. Never know when someone will come out of a bush, bolt or pistol at the ready.
Right, so I'm going to give it to her. See if I can get there. Hang on. Journal. Go this way. Need to head this way. Oh, we got a nutter. We got a Fruit Loop. That's the way to do it. Well, it's back that way, so.
Looks like we're doing this.
Mock apple cider. Whoa. It's getting a bit jumpy. some more Fruit Loops. Oh, thank you.
Don't you fret.
That was fun.
What the hell?
Well, we made it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, I'll check that out in a second. Congratulations, you reached the centre. 5% discount.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. Ground appears to be scattered with purpleberry seedlings. This particular strain is of a variety proprietary to Rissos and should not be in common use.
Property of Carter Reynolds, botanist. Right, we're going that way then. Journal. Search the conservatory. I've got to get my way out. Thanks for your help. Also on the ground then. Nope. We'll get out of this goddamn place. There we go. Scrap some stuff down. Bear with me one moment. Right. We've got to go to the observatory. Find this ball. Oh.
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Here we go.
Score one for Felix.
Going in here, aren't we?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Nice.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Sissy Pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago. conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
Exact my revenge. Freelance captain.
An inspector. Well, I don't think you'll find any evidence here. You're welcome to ask what you want, seeing how I figure you would anyway. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Found that bottle.
Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. Otherwise, some fool might use them as prizes in an ill-advised scavenger hunt.
Results original, yeah.
I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who shouldn't have it. It's safer in my hands. If you're here to get it, I might suggest you give up. I'm known to be quite a stubborn git.
What do you want the original for?
I didn't want it for anything. I needed to keep it safe. Rizzo's almost never makes mistakes, but offering a classified original product to the public for free? Any upstart might grab it and use it to make Rizzo's look bad, or steal it to make a new product offshoot, or, law forbid, start a lawsuit of some kind. Better I hold on to it.
Don't you think the mines were a bit of an overreaction?
The what now? I didn't order any mines or machines. I just paid Slug to encourage people not to enter the puzzle hedges. Figured they'd just dress somebody up like a primal and chase maze-goers, like we did after the Spectrum Black unveiling a decade back. Or maybe that was a real primal, I forget.
Yeah.
Damnation, hadn't thought of that. Isn't my having it better than any random guest making off with it? I guess not, if it'll cause the company more trouble. Here's the original. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do.
Right, so... going back to them. And then we'll call it a day.
Outside, he had a message.
Let's go and get this done. Right, which one's Selena? That one.
Good evening. What did you see last Tuesday? Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening. Let me have a look. It's a little scratched on the neck, and the label's a bit smudged. Smells funny, but I think it is genuine, yes. This'll look real good in my archives. Here's your pay. I'll be in touch if there's ever another time when I need to keep a corporation honest. And if anyone ever asks, we never met.
Right. So, get back on the case with Helen, I think. Oh, I've still got these to do, haven't I? a second. Right, let's save it there. Save. There we go. Right. As always, thank you for your views. Always much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed it, to hit the like. I forgot what I was meant to say. No, I'll tell you, the old brain there. If you enjoyed it, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, whatever. But until next time, peeps, I'll see you there.